Really quickly here at the top, I want to thank all of the new subscribers who helped my channel cross the 100,000 subscribers mark. Thank you so much. I've been here for about 14 years on YouTube, and it has taken me a long time to get to this milestone. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has ever subscribed, and especially you new subscribers who helped me cross over that line. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk about quantity over quality in songwriting. This is obviously going to be the opposite of what you've probably been told about everything, right? Quality over quantity is sort of that's what everybody says, right? I'm here to talk about the opposite of that and how that's going to help you learn to get better at writing songs and mixing your songs in GarageBand, Logic, whatever DAW you use. Many of you know that I did a Music Monday project a while ago where I was waking up, writing a song from beginning to end, recording it, mixing and mastering it, shooting a video, and spitting it all out inside of one day. I did 94 of those over a 2-year period, and I learned a lot about myself, about music listeners, about engineering, about mastering, about songwriting in general. One of the most important lessons that I got out of doing the Music Monday project was that I don't know what a good song is. As far as like the songs that I write, I don't know. I straight up have no clue what the listeners are going to like compared to what I like. There were so many songs that at the end of the process, I was like, I love this song. This is, one of my favorite pieces of music that I've created. And then I would release it and it wouldn't do all that well. Not a lot of views, not a lot of comments, more like, the voice is wrong or the mix isn't great or, just not a lot of positive feedback on the song. And then I would release songs like I did one called Let's All Drive at the very beginning of the process. And I remember thinking like, oh boy, I don't really love this song very much, but I'm here at this stage of the process. I have to release it. And then all the comments were like, oh my gosh, this is the best song you've ever written. So after doing that a few times, it became very, very evident to me that I was absolutely the worst judge of my own music. I talked about this in another video. Getting rid of your inner critic during that process is absolutely essential. Once I was able to push the inner critic out of my creative process, it just became so much more easy for me to write songs and just get them out, So what you should take away from this really is the more you do something, right, the better you're going to get at it. Like a lot of guys sit around practicing guitar solos or practicing your chords or practicing, right? Whatever it is on your instrument. But what I'm trying to encourage you to do is practice writing songs from beginning to end, right? A lot of us, that's a hard thing to do. You can start an idea but not finish it. I highly encourage you to finish the song in one sitting. John Lennon used to talk about this a lot back in the old days where it was like, if you start a song, make sure you finish a song in that same songwriting session. Otherwise, it just becomes so much more difficult to come back to that song and to, have that same energy that you had in that moment. The creative process is not only like super fun and I love it. It's exhilarating, but it's also a very fragile process. So many different things can affect it. So the more you can discipline yourself to stay in that mindset and just finish the song from beginning to end, and you just do it as many times as you can, write as many songs as you can, not caring if it's a good song or a bad song, right? It doesn't matter. I'll tell you right now, you probably don't know what everybody's going to like or dislike, right? I'm not even going to say probably. You definitely do not know what everybody likes and does not like. That was like, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how it was kind of liberating in a way, It was sort of like it removed me from the responsibility of it being a good or a bad song. It was like, hey, these songs exist out in the ether, in the universe, and I am just the conduit. I can turn it into a song that people can listen to and love it or leave it. It was sort of that became my attitude, and it was so liberating. And it also helped me, just get over that hump of like, it's a bad song because I didn't know, right? So the more I did that, 94 songs later, I didn't even take that many, somewhere around like 20 songs later, I realized, wow, I really am getting better at understanding the mechanics of songwriting And the more I did it, those muscles just got stronger and stronger and stronger. Like I said, it's just like sitting around and practicing guitar solos. Just sit around and practice writing songs. Write as many songs as you can. Don't give a beep to if it's a good song or a bad song, right? Just write songs, write songs, write songs. Now, on the other end of this, I want to say not only should you be writing the songs, but you should be recording them in GarageBand or Logic, whatever you like to use. Just record the songs. And if they are not just like solo acoustic songs, flesh them out as much as you can. Add the bass, add electric guitar, add keyboards, whatever you want. Add that stuff. And then what you'll find is after time, you'll get better at mixing. I mean, it's logical, right? You're practicing writing songs, you're going to practice recording songs, and then you're going to be practicing mixing your songs. One of my favorite things about doing this all the way from the beginning of the process to the end of the process was taking songs that I didn't really love at the beginning, like as I sat down with my guitar and just recorded stuff. But then I would start fleshing it out, and the song started having all of this new life, all these new colors that I hadn't thought about at the beginning of the songwriting process. So fleshing it out just became like, ooh, I can't wait to get to that part of the process because possibly, very possibly, that's where this song is going to get saved and turned into something that I like, or at least enjoy listening to and feel proud about releasing. Of course, that does go sort of against what I was just saying about not caring, but I cared, but I just understood that my opinion really wasn't all that important. I make music for the love of making music, number one. And I make it for the listeners. And that's it. I'm not trying to make a ton of money or anything because that, clearly hasn't happened. So I have learned that I just love writing music. I love recording music. I love mixing it and releasing it. And I love to see what people's reactions are. You learn from that too. But long story short, write as many songs as you can, record them all, flesh them out as much as you can, and just do it from beginning to end. You're practicing writing songs, and then you become a songwriting expert like me, I would call myself a songwriting expert. Do I think all my songs are awesome? No. But do I also think that some of them are good? Yes. Am I very, very proud of this large body of work that I created over a 2-year period? And I'm just talking about Music Monday there. I've released several albums over the years. If you're ever curious, I used to be in a band called Broken Trophy. There were 2 albums that I released under that band, and they were all my songs. And then as an independent artist under my own name, I released, at least 3 albums and then all of the Music Monday music. So I'm super, super proud of the body of work that I've created over the many years that I've been doing this. So I just wanted to come here and encourage you guys to sort of take that mindset. I don't know what it's a good song or a bad song. I just want to write a damn song, right? Just get it done, record it, flesh it out, finish it, release it, and move on to the next one. Practice does make perfect. We know that. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So that's it, you guys. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my channel here. It really does mean a lot to me, and it feels good to be back in front of the microphone, back in front of my camera. I'm an old school YouTuber, and it's just nice to be back. I've taken some time off for personal reasons, and I just needed a break from making YouTube videos because I'd been doing it for 14 years. So it feels good to be back. And please leave comments below. Tell me what you want to see. I'm going to keep going on the songwriting process stuff, and we'll get more into the nitty gritty of it. But I wanted to come up with this video first, so it's like a general blanket statement about practicing writing songs and just getting good at it. So that's it. That's where we're starting. And let's go, y'all. It's going to be a fun new era for GarageBand and beyond. And I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm a little fatter. It's all right. I'm happy. I'm very happy. And I love making music. And I'm going to continue doing that. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love.